What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kimberly. I'm a nurse here in New York City, and I know that you can see by the title that we are quarantining together. Hashtag fight COVID, hashtag beat COVID. So the purpose of this video, or this maybe documentary, if that's what it is just for me to keep a record of the symptoms, my mental, where I am at mentally, basically, and also just to see that I was able to overcome COVID. So again, for those who are new, I'm a nurse here in New York. I currently practice in an advanced practice role as an NP. I was one of the ones who worked during the height of COVID in New York. So from February to June, I worked on a unit that was designated the COVID unit. And the whole time I was there, I didn't catch it. Now, fast forward from June, I end up going full-time into primary care. And even still, we had all of the necessary precautions in place in order for me not to catch it. But the funny thing about COVID is that you really don't know. You really don't know. It's hard to do contact tracing when you're somebody who does COVID tests, or I'm sorry, I look ugly, but I'm not trying to be a beauty queen. Go to my other videos for that. It's hard to do contact tracing when you're doing COVID tests and you're around people who are symptomatic and you just don't know. So let's document day 1 and day 2. So today is day 2 of, let's say, about 10, or maybe day 2 of 14. As you know, it takes about 10 to 14 days of quarantine before I technically am cleared to go out. So yesterday at work around 4 o'clock, I felt a wave of fatigue, tiredness that came out of nowhere. And as soon as it hit me, I instantly felt a little bit of pain in my lower back, a little bit of a headache, and I said, okay, what is going on? Clearly something is doing this thing. I took a COVID test yesterday. Hold on a second. So I took a COVID test yesterday, just for protocol's sake, and I was pretty good. I woke up this morning, still felt a little bit under the weather. And while I was at work, everything got worse. So you're looking at chills, extreme body aches. Primarily for me, it's in my lower back. I feel like I also, like, the insides of my chest are, it feels uncomfortable. It's like a gnawing, dull pain. Can't feel my thighs really. I haven't coughed. I haven't, I don't know, I'm wearing this inside the room. I haven't coughed. I haven't experienced any nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of taste yet. My fever is 102.7. I'm currently waiting for someone to bring me some Tylenol because I have Motrin, and Motrin can do the trick, but I'm just going with what is exactly the protocol. So for those who don't know, hold on a second. All right, so we're looking at, if you can see it, 101.9. Do I feel febrile? No. And that's why they normally say you might not know that you have a temp. Of course, I have other symptoms, but you could just have a low-grade temp and nothing else. So, all right, girl, we hear you. So basically, what are we doing? I'm Haitian. Mom and dad are Haitian. I'm born here, but you know what I'm saying, culture is culture. So my parents, in addition to me taking like vitamins, like the elderberries, the zincs, vitamin C's and things of that sort, my parents are doing steam. And this is like just basically like a steam bath of like orange peels, onion, garlic, things that have antiviral properties in them. You might not be able to see because of the humidity, but this is what I'm talking about, the steam. I can smell cloves. I can smell garlic. I can see, what is this? I think it's some type of onion thing or something here, but this is what I will be steaming. My face, my nose, and everything with for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to try to do this on a day-to-day basis to open me up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So just checking in. Today is day 3 of quarantine, day 2 since being diagnosed with COVID. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my symptoms and, just where I'm at. So I don't know if I remember mentioning this yesterday because it feels like I was doing a lot of talking. But I wasn't 100%, I can't say coherent, but I can't remember. But I have already informed my closest friends and family members who need to be made aware that I am positive so that they can monitor their symptoms and or get tested soon, especially for the people that I've been around. So far, my sister has gotten tested and she's negative. She got tested the same day that I got tested, which was on Thursday. So my parents, they feel well. I think they're just waiting out maybe until Monday or Tuesday to get tested. My brother also feels well. So I think he might wait to get tested as well. As you guys can see, I threw on a wig today because I'm trying to look, presentable. I'm trying to look better. I feel better. I just feel weak. So last night around 11 o'clock, I had the same surge of back pain. It was back pain and a headache. The headache wasn't severe. I could probably give it like a 4 out of 10. But the back pain, even if it's not a 10 out of 10, is just gnawing and constant, and it makes you just uncomfortable to where you can't say, I'm gonna sleep off the pain. Like, you need to take something for the pain. So after I took some pain medication, I went to sleep, woke up this morning. I had no fever. I feel a little bit weak, but I'm not like so weak. It's just that I'm not eating because I don't have an appetite. And I've just been trying to just do fluids. So, weakness is expected. When you're sick, your body's fighting a lot of things. So aside from that, it's just the back pain. So this morning, my aunt called me and told me that she told my dad, or she sent over, I can't remember what she said, because again, I'm waking up like gaga. So they said that she sent over something called Hispano soap. It's a Dominican soap that they typically use in Haiti and DR and maybe in some other Caribbean islands as well. It's used for like to wash clothes. Like, it's a detergent bar soap. I read everything. I read the chemical composition of it, and it has sodium hydroxide, which sodium hydroxide, one of the properties of sodium hydroxide is pain relief, because they sometimes use it in like aspirin and stuff like that. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna try it. Even though I was a little bit skeptical, I said I'm just gonna listen to whatever my family's saying, because I want to show you guys, if everything goes well and if I'm able to knock this thing out ASAP, I want to show you guys that you may be able to treat this with the common everyday things you have inside of your house. It's not a matter of being so frantic all the time. I would say, of course, you go get tested. If you're positive, your PCP is going to send you some stuff. Even myself, just out of precaution, when I got Tylenol, elderberry, Robitussin, just in case, I start to get a little bit, congested. And I have like ester C packets and stuff like that. I got it just so that I don't have to run out in case I start to get worse. But mind you, prior to this, I've been using sea moss practically every single day in my teas. If I don't have time to put it in my tea, I'll just take a teaspoon of it. That's, it's a little nasty, but take a teaspoon of it, wash it down with some water, with some juice. But I really believe that what's helping me not really go through so much of the motions right now is because I've probably been on the sea moss. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not a chemist, okay? I'm not a chemist. I'm not a physician. I'm not an infectious disease NP. I'm just somebody who's just trying some stuff. All right, so this here is the concoction. You could tell it got some stuff in here. I didn't taste it yet, but I know it's gonna be nasty, but I gotta take it because I know it's gonna be good for me. So here we go. It tastes spicy because it's raw ginger Wow, 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 wow. It's raw ginger. I taste orange. I taste honey. I taste red onion. I don't know if he blended the cloves in there. Maybe that's what gave the little black specks, but wow. I wonder if I should take two.
Good morning, everybody. Day 4 of quarantine, day 3 of diagnosis. It's about 11 something in the morning, and I'm up going for a walk. One of the things that people deal with, one of the things that we always describe is malaise. And malaise is basically described as like mal a l'aise, like you're just uncomfortable. And that's what I'm dealing with. Because this virus is making me like tired and weak and just lazy, all I want to do is lay down, but laying down doesn't help because I'm just uncomfortable and I'm shifting. And I do have to have you guys at this angle because I'm in my hood, so I don't need you guys knowing where I live, but just hear me out. When I get home, I'm gonna shower again with that soap to see if it does anything. I had to take a Tylenol last night around 10, and I also had to take a Tylenol this morning because every time my temperature rises, that's when I feel the back pain the most. And I haven't gone beyond 100.3, 100.2, even though that's a low grade temp. Just the back pain and the headache that comes along with it, it requires something. So, whew, is it the mask? And I'm out here going for a walk basically today.
Guys, I survived my walk. I walked for, I walked for close to 45 minutes. I was supposed to just do a couple of rounds around like 1 or 2 blocks, but I just, kind of let the spirit move me and decided to push myself until, I felt I was a little bit more fatigued so that I can actually walk home. I wasn't too far. If anything, I could have my family come and get me, but I made it home. So the walk was okay. Came home, took a shower with the Hispano soap. Now, probably within like the last hour, I've been feeling a little crazy. So I've been having now these new symptoms, like these sharp shooting pains that are going to my legs, shooting up to my head, in addition to now the chills. And my back ironically is not hurting, but I'm having chills. And that's one of the symptoms that I had when I was encouraged to take my temp, and I realized I was at 102.7. So I just checked it. I have not gone above 100.3, 100.2, honestly, within like the last fever spikes. But again, these are considered low grade temps. Ideally, I would thug it out, but the pain is just unbearable. So I just feel like my insides are so cold. So I just want to say good night. I think I'm down for the day. I'm not coming back. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God willing, I'll be better. If not, I'll be back nonetheless.
So this is where voiceover Kim pops in. On day 5, I was in no capacity, as you can see, but at the bottom, you will see that I got in contact, or the COVID tracing people reached out to me. And honestly, they provided me with a ton of resources, a ton of information, hotels, where I can get food if needed, where I can get emotional, medical support, if I need a letter for work, what I can do about that, if I need information for like my family, things like that. So the conversation went about for 15-20 minutes, and I just decided moving forward I'd rather them text me because the questionnaire is going to be repetitive anyway. And as you can see, I'm just scrolling through showing you some of the questions that they're asking, and I have to complete this until the 21st because that would be 10 days since the official day that I was symptomatic, and basically when they consider it me being diagnosed. So I thought that I was in the clear. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I felt so good. I didn't think there was any issue. I thought that I was, on my way on up and up. But then now I have this cough. This cough is with congestion. It's congested. It has phlegm with it. But today I went for a walk because, I mean, if you're a nurse, if you're in the medical field, you know that laying down doesn't help when it comes to like your lung expansion and things like that. So I went outside, got some air, cleared my thoughts, and I'm back home now.
Hey everybody. So we are days later since my I guess like the last update, and a lot has gone on, a lot has transpired. So I'm back, I'm better. I basically have resolved 100%, maybe a day or two after I last posted, but things have gotten really hectic on my end. So after I got sick, my brother developed symptoms shortly after, maybe about 3 days after. And after he developed he developed his symptoms, my mom started to develop her symptoms. And after she developed symptoms, my dad and my sister developed symptoms a few days after. So we've been dealing with having to send my mom to the hospital. We've been dealing with close monitoring of my father and sister. We've been dealing with having to take my dad to the hospital. And it's been a lot because physically I'm the only, and also like intellectually, because I'm in the health field, I'm the only one in this household that can really that has to like juggle everybody. And prior to sending my mom to the hospital, it was me basically just like really closely monitoring, trying to intervene the best way that I know how. And when it's on me, my palais. But when it got out of control, I had to really just, refer out and then just keep eye on my other two patients, which is my sister and my dad. So right now we're still not 100% in the clear, but things are looking a little bit better. Things are looking a little bit more positive. I have received an insurmountable level of support from like my friends and my family and friends, and that's what has kept me going, honestly. So I'm really just gonna wrap this up, because the next time y'all see me, I will not be talking about COVID. I won't be talking about anything else. This has been a roller coaster. This has been definitely a different type of test. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. It's been a test, and I just want to pass the test. I just want to pass it. I think so far I'm doing okay. And I think, we're gonna come out victorious, and that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Can't be transparent without being transparent, right? I would be phony if I just popped in and said, hey, I'm back, I'm good, thank you so much for watching my vlog, take care. No, it's for those of you who are not really taking this COVID thing seriously. Please take it seriously. Stay safe, guys. Be blessed. Love you all. Thanks for watching this very, very, very long vlog, and I will see you guys. Look at my lips all dry. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.